Valorant, one of the two games that make returning players feel like they've relapsed. The game is fun, even though it's just CS2 made for people like me who barely have attention spans. The guns feel pretty good and it's surprisingly polished. Okay, so what's the problem? I am literally getting to it, relax. So Valorant is a game made for competitive play, and it highly prioritizes ranked as one of the main reasons to even get on. So it's kinda weird how... So there's a few things that make ranked feel kinda pointless in this game, and the first one is ranked rewards. Ranked rewards are a fantastic way to get people to actually queue ranked in the first place. But there are no ranked rewards for Valorant. I mean, other than like fun and a sense of improvement, but that's not my point. Valorant's lack of ranked rewards is so crazy, especially when you compare it to literally any other game. When you get to a high enough rank in the finals, for instance, you get some of the best looking gun skins in the game, and the higher you climb, the better the rewards. Playing ranked in the finals is by no means perfect, but this system is very good for making your players want to improve and rank up. Now, the finals isn't nearly as heavily geared towards competitive play as Valorant, so it'd probably be a good idea for Riot to put even more effort into their ranked rewards. The problem with that is you're expecting Riot to have good ideas. There are so many fantastic suggestions out there from intelligent, handsome, modest people like me complaining about how ridiculous the ranked rewards are. My personal favorite idea, not that you asked, is that each season they have a different knife as a rank reward, and ranking up improves the knife's animations and effects. This would be genuinely awesome, especially since there's no way to get a knife in this game unless you give Riot your entire bank account, but we'll get to that later. So instead of a knife, they give you this. Oh, hold on, you might not be able to see it. Let me give you an arrow. There we go. Imagine you grind for thousands of hours to finally be good enough at Valorant to hit Radiant, the highest rank. You're one of the best players in the entire game, and this is your reward? What? Okay, so Valorant has possibly the worst ranked rewards in competitive gaming, but it's okay, because at least the ranked system functions properly. Wait, no it doesn't. So I am in Bronze 2. I know, borderline Valorant prodigy, but what's weird is I'm almost never in matches with other Bronze players. So normally when you play ranked, your matches will have people who are around the same rank as you. This obscure concept is known as a basic ranked system, and if someone wants to go let Riot know, that'd be fantastic. So as a Bronze 2, I should be getting matched against high Iron players, Bronze players, and low Silver players. Instead, it's almost exclusively high Silver and Gold players. So Riot, in their infinite wisdom, noticed I was doing too well against Bronze players, and instead of letting me rank up, they just pretend I'm in Gold. That's right, Riot uses hidden MMR. This is a fantastic system that matches you against other players based on performance instead of actual rank. Wait, isn't that what rank does naturally? Whoa, careful having coherent thoughts, Riot might not hire you. So hidden MMR for me is mostly just a little inconvenient since I personally don't really care what rank I am. But if I was someone who spent a lot of time grinding ranked, which again is the main reason to even play this game, it would be incredibly frustrating. Okay, so I get matched against players a higher rank than me, whatever. At least I get rewarded with more RR in a win since those people are 2 ranks above me. No, I actually lose more than I gain in these matches. Who makes this game? On top of this, in almost every competitive game, there's a way to get some cosmetics for free just by grinding, so you have something to work towards and keep playing for. Except for Valorant. Okay, so to be clear, I'm not completely delusional. We both know this isn't game ruining or anything, but I do think it makes an impact. Having something to grind for outside of just a PNG of whatever rank you want is important for games. I wouldn't have nearly as much time in Apex Legends if I had to spend $50 just to play as something other than default Wraith. And it feels a little strange that after hundreds of hours in Valorant, the only skin I've ever gotten is a recolor for the Classic. Part of it is obviously from the lack of ranked rewards, but since it doesn't have them, or any rewards at all, it's just another reason to not play. But since there obviously are skins, how do you get them? Oh, it's pretty easy, just mortgage your house. So, bear with me for a sec. Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the most critically acclaimed video games ever. A genuine masterpiece so far ahead of its time that 7 years later it still feels new, costs the same amount of money as this knife. Huh? I like the knife. It's a cool knife. It's just not Red Dead Redemption. So why is this even happening? How is Riot allowed to get away with this? And why in God's name are people spending so much on skins? Okay, so one of the main reasons they can get away with having such insane prices is probably because of CS2, the game they were inspired by. So if you don't know, CS knives are a little bit on the expensive side. This knife is $1.5 million because it's blue or something. I don't know what goes on with CS. The difference between Valorant and CS though is you can resell knives. Like if I'm super drunk with the legal alcohol that I have and accidentally buy a $60 knife in CS, I can just sell it and get that money back whenever I feel like it. So it's a little less crazy to spend a ton of money on CS. Now I'm pretty confident the other reason prices can be so high is because you start getting Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, you literally have no other options. You start thinking, wow, I've spent so much time on the game, I guess I could buy a knife, and before you know it, you're in credit card debt. I hate predatory monetization like this, and I try not to spend money on them out of pure spite, but I've still considered buying a knife in this game. I probably would have shot myself right after, but still. Okay, so Riot is kind of scummy. Probably not the kind of people you'd want to like, I don't know, give access to your entire computer. So Vanguard is Valorant's anti-cheat, and it could do anything on your computer, even make you subscribe to my channel. You should subscribe to my channel. Obviously, giving an anti-cheat full access to your computer is very unappealing, and I know people who refuse to play any game made by Riot for this exact reason, and I don't blame them. If I had anything of value on my computer, I wouldn't be playing either. I enjoyed not getting put in the same match as cheaters, but is this really worth it? I'm sure for some of you this isn't a huge issue, since I've had people who care so little about privacy, they've tried to give me their credit card number, which is a whole other story. Please don't give people your credit card information. The only positive thing I have to say about kernel level anti-cheat like this is that it does its job, which is the bare minimum, but whatever. This is a disproportionately small section for how much of an impact I think it makes on the game, but I don't think I need to keep over-explaining it, which is why we're moving on to update. Okay, so whatever updates you might hope for in games like new modes, events, or any form of inspired change from passionate developers, you should probably lower those expectations. With Valorant, you'll be on the edge of your seat looking forward to things like a new map that nobody likes, and then a new agent that's barely playable, and who knows, maybe after that there will be a new map Riot likes to keep us guessing. Besides new maps and agents, there's almost nothing. You get balancement changes sometimes, and obviously they have to drop a new $100 skin bundle from time to time, but other than that, it's so stale. And I think this is probably the biggest issue out of all of them. But since obviously a lot of people are still playing Valorant, there must be something good about the game, right? Yeah, actually. So the gunplay feels really good. It's clean, flicking is always a lot of fun, and it's the majority of what you'll be doing in the game. There's a reason people spend money on these skins. There are so many that look fantastic. Whatever group at Riot is in charge of cooking up these masterpieces is doing a fantastic job. Maybe not a $50 job, but we've been over that. I wish in Apex there were heirlooms this high quality, instead of giving us nunchucks. Who made these? Valorant is a great game that I still enjoy playing. I just wish Riot would do more with it. And also stop trying to rob people every time a new skin releases. Okay, with that, I'd like to end the video with a quote from the late physicist Albert Einstein. Strive not to be a success, but rather to subscribe to Headache. That guy's so funny. Okay, thanks, bye. That's right, bonus section. This is like the scenes after the credits and movie. I'm getting sidetracked. Point is, I read all the comments, right? And they're super chill. Thank you.